Ever wondered what are the most common things people get stuck in their throat? It's a question that might seem odd at first, but it's actually more relevant than you might think. You see, every day, countless individuals around the world experience the discomfort and often the danger of foreign body ingestion. That's right, we're talking about getting something stuck in your throat. As we dive deeper into this topic, we'll count down the top 5 most common culprits. Stay tuned to discover the 5th most common item that people get stuck in their throats. Starting our countdown at number 5, we have bones. You might be thinking, bones? Really? But yes, particularly those pesky little fish and chicken bones. They're a common culprit when it comes to items people get lodged in their throats. So why does this happen? Well, let's break it down. These bones are small, thin, and often quite sharp. They can easily slip past our teeth unnoticed, especially when we're indulging in a delicious meal and perhaps not paying full attention to every bite we take. Another reason bones often end up stuck in our throats is due to not chewing thoroughly. Let's be honest, we've all been guilty of this at some point. Whether it's because the food is just too tasty or we're in a rush, not taking the time to properly chew our food increases the risk of swallowing something we shouldn't. And then there's the issue of not removing all bones from the food. Even if you're cautious and take your time, there's always the chance that a small bone might slip through unnoticed. Particularly when it comes to fish, where the bones can be tiny and hard to spot, it's easy to miss one when you're preparing your meal. So, what can you do to avoid getting a bone stuck in your throat? Firstly, slow down when you're eating. Enjoy your food, take smaller bites, and chew thoroughly. Secondly, pay extra attention when you're preparing and eating foods that are known to contain small bones. If you're eating fish, consider choosing fillets or cuts that are less likely to contain bones. And if you're tucking into some chicken, take the time to remove any bones before you start eating. Remember, it's always better to be safe than sorry. So, remember to chew your food carefully, especially when it comes to fish and chicken. Not only will it help you avoid the uncomfortable and potentially dangerous situation of having a bone stuck in your throat, but it will also allow you to fully enjoy your meal. And isn't that what eating is all about? Scene script. Coming in at number 4, we have pills. Now, we're not talking about that one time you tried to impress your friends by swallowing a jelly bean whole. We're talking about actual medicinal tablets and capsules. You'd be surprised how often these little health helpers end up lodged in people's throats. But why is that? Well, there are a few reasons. Firstly, many people swallow pills without water. This can make it harder for the pill to slide down your throat, especially if it's a larger pill or capsule. It's like trying to slide down a dry water slide. It's not going to end well, right? Secondly, we have the hurry up and swallow group. These are the folks who pop a pill, take a quick swig of water, and then immediately start talking, eating, or rushing off to their next task. This hurried approach often doesn't give the pill enough time to safely travel down the esophagus. Lastly, there's a group of people who have difficulty swallowing pills due to anxiety or fear. This is actually more common than you might think. The fear of choking can cause the throat muscles to tighten, making it harder for the pill to pass through. So how can you avoid joining these ranks? The answer is simple. Take your time and use plenty of water. Make sure you're in a calm, relaxed environment where you can focus on the task at hand. If you're struggling, consider using a pill swallowing aid or speaking with your doctor about alternatives, such as chewable or liquid versions of your medication. Remember, pills are designed to help us, not to become a choking hazard. So, next time you need to take your medication, grab a big glass of water, take a deep breath, and swallow with care. To avoid this, always take your pills with plenty of water and don't rush. At number 3, surprisingly, we have coins. Yes, you heard it right. The humble coin, a common household item, is often a culprit when it comes to things people get stuck in their throats. Now, you might be wondering, how on earth does a coin end up in someone's throat? Well, the answer is simpler than you might think. Picture a curious toddler exploring the world around them. To them, everything is new, everything is a potential toy, and unfortunately, everything is a potential snack. The shiny metallic allure of a coin can be irresistible to a child's inquisitive nature. They might pick it up, play with it, and before you know it, they've popped it into their mouth as naturally as they would a piece of candy. But it's not just children who fall victim to this. Adults too can accidentally swallow coins. Imagine talking or laughing with a coin casually held between your lips, only to inhale sharply and, whoops, down it goes. Or perhaps you're a magician practicing a coin trick, and things don't quite go as planned. The shape and size of coins make them easy to swallow, but difficult to dislodge once they're stuck. And when a coin gets lodged in the throat, it can cause discomfort, pain, and in severe cases, breathing difficulties. But don't panic. If you or someone else swallows a coin, it's important to stay calm and seek medical attention immediately. Doctors have various ways to remove these unwanted intruders, from endoscopy to surgery, depending on the severity of the situation. The best way to prevent this from happening is to keep small objects like coins out of reach from children. For adults, it's about being mindful and not putting non-food items in your mouth. So next time you see a coin lying around, remember it's not just a piece of currency, but a potential choking hazard. Always keep small objects like coins out of reach from children to prevent such incidents. Taking the second spot, we have toys. Yes, you heard it right, toys. Those colorful, captivating playthings that bring so much joy to our little ones can also pose a serious choking hazard. Now let's delve into why toys often find their way into the throats of our tiny tots. First and foremost, we have the natural curiosity of children. Toddlers are little explorers, keen to discover the world around them. They learn about their environment through their senses. And yes, that includes taste. A shiny toy car or a cute little doll's shoe might seem like an intriguing object to explore, leading to an accidental swallow. Next up, we have teething. This is a stage that every child goes through, and it can be quite uncomfortable. The gums are sore, and chewing on objects provides some relief. Unfortunately, toys can often be the unsuspecting victims of this process, and before you know it, they've been swallowed. Lastly, there's the simple fact that children often don't understand the danger of swallowing non-food items. To a child, a small toy might not look much different from a piece of candy. Without the knowledge of potential harm, they might pop it into their mouth without a second thought. The key takeaway here is that supervision is crucial. Always keep an eye on your little ones while they're playing. And remember, small toys or toys with tiny detachable parts are a big no-no for toddlers. Safety should always be a priority when choosing toys for your child. Look for toys that are age-appropriate, and always check the labels for any choking hazard warnings. And remember, if a toy can fit through a toilet paper roll, it's too small for a child under 3. So, there you have it. Toys, the unlikely culprit for throat blockages. They're meant for fun and learning, not for lunch. Always supervise young children while they play and keep small toys out of their reach. And the most common item people get stuck in their throats is food. When you think about it, it's not too surprising. After all, we eat several times a day, every day. That's a lot of opportunities for something to go wrong. The reasons why food often gets lodged in our throats are varied, but some common culprits include eating too quickly, not chewing properly, or having difficulty swallowing. Let's start with eating too quickly. We've all been there, right? You're super hungry or in a rush, and you take bigger bites than usual or swallow without thoroughly chewing. This haste can lead to pieces of food getting stuck in your throat. Next, not chewing properly. Each bite of food should be chewed until it's a soft, manageable texture. If you swallow large chunks of food, it can easily get lodged in your throat. And then there's difficulty swallowing, which can be caused by various medical conditions. This can make it hard for food to pass easily down the throat, leading to choking. The key to avoiding these issues: always take your time while eating and chew your food thoroughly. It's not just polite table manners, it's a crucial step to ensure your food travels safely from your mouth to your stomach. To prevent this, always take your time while eating and chew your food thoroughly. So, there you have it. The top 5 most common things people get stuck in their throats: bones, pills, coins, toys, and food. Curious? Share your thoughts or experiences below. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to whatever top 5 videos for more intriguing countdowns. Stay safe and see you in the next video.